Today we shall discuss about the electric potential due to an electric dipole. In last class we discussed the electric potential due to a point charge, and also we discussed the electric potential due to system of charges. Now let us see the electric potential. Due to an electric dipole. Consider an electric dipole plus Q and minus Q. Consider an electric dipole of dipole moment P is equal to 2aq. 2aq is a dipole moment P. Consider an electric dipole of a dipole moment P is equal to 2aq. Let P be a point. P be a point let P be a point at a distance r from the center O of the dipole. Let theta be the angle made by the line joining P from O. O dintra ಏನು P line join ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, this makes an angle theta with the dipole axis. One second. Consider an electric dipole of dipole moment P is equal to 2aq. Let P be a point at a distance r from the center O of the dipole. Let theta be the angle made by the line joining the P from O. Okay. Let AP equals to R1 and BP is equal to R2. It is distance of this point P from A is R1, from B is R2. Okay. Now find out the electric potential at P due to plus Q charge and minus Q charge. Electric potential at P due to charge plus Q. Take it as V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R1. Similarly, electric potential at P due to minus Q charge is V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q divided by R2. The resultant potential according to the principle of superposition, the resultant electric potential by principle of superposition resultant potential at P is V is equal to V1 plus V2. Substitute these values. So electric potential at P due to plus Q charge is V1 equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q by R1. So at P due to minus Q charge is V2 equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon into minus Q divided by R2. So we know that the electric potential is positive for positive source charge and negative for a negative source charge. This is equals to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught common into Q is also common. Q divided by R1 minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R2. Therefore, V is equal to 1 Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught is common taken out into bracket 1 by R1 minus 1 by R. In triangle AMO, in triangle, right angle triangle AMO, so cos theta is equal to theta opposite side, adjacent side, OM divided by hypotenuse OA. It is equals to OM divided by OA. Here EB length is 2A, dipole length. So half length is a semi-dipole length, that is A. Therefore, OM is equal to A cos theta. OM is equal to A cos theta. Then, in figure, OM is equal to OM is equal to ON. Then OM is equal to OP minus figure AP is equal A to P R1. AP is equal to OM OP minus OM. That is R1 is equal to OP R minus A cos theta. In figure, AP is equal to OP minus OM. That is AP is R1 is equal to OP is R minus OM is A cos theta. Similar, BP is equal to this is ONP minus OP plus ON. That is R2 is equal to so OP R plus A cos theta, because OM equals to OM A cos theta. Substitute these values in equation. Therefore, V is equal to 1 Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into bracket 1 by R1 R minus A cos theta minus 1 divided by R2 R plus A cos theta. This is equals to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught bracket denominator, that is r minus a cos theta into r plus a cos theta, that is r square minus a square cos theta, numerator r plus a cos theta minus r minus a cos theta. Simplify this. Which equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into bracket r minus r cancel आगते a cos theta minus minus plus a cos theta a square 2a cos theta 2a cos theta divided by r square minus a square cos theta. 2aq is a dipole moment, therefore B is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is constant of proportionality. 2aq is P cos theta divided by r square minus a square cos square. This is the expression for electric potential due to an electric dipole. If R is far greater than A, if the point is considered as far away as compared to the semi-dipole length, then A square cos square theta can be neglected. Can be neglected. If we neglecting this, we get 4. For short dipole, R is much greater than A means for short dipole, the electric potential due to dipole is V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into P cos theta divided by R square. Cos theta divided by r square. See, for a dipole, electric potential is inversely proportional to the square of the distance of the point. Other for point charge, V is proportional to 1 by r. For a dipole, V is proportional to 1 by r. See once again. Electric potential due to an electric dipole. Consider an electric dipole of dipole moment P is equal to 2aq and a dipole length 2a. Let P be a point. Let P be a point at a distance r from center O of the dipole. Let AP is equal to R1 and BP is equal to R2. Let theta be the angle made by the dipole line joining the point P from the O with the dipole axis. Now find out the electric potential at P due to plus Q charge. Electric potential at point P due to plus Q charge, that is V1 is equal to, take this as V1, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R1. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸೊ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನು ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ electric potential at point P due to plus Q charges V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R1. Similarly, electric potential at P due to minus Q charge is V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q by R2. ನೋಡಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ magnitude of charge consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದೇ electric potential is scalar quantity charge positive ಇದ್ರೆ electric potential positive ಇರುತ್ತೆ negative ಇದ್ರೆ electric potential negative ಇರುತ್ತೆ then by the principle of superposition resultant electric potential at point P is V is equal to V1 plus V2 ಎರಡು electric potential sum ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R1 minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R2. Here Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common taken out into bracket 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So start. Draw AM perpendicular to OP and BN perpendicular to PO extended or PO produced. In triangle AMO, in this triangle cos theta equals to adjacent side OM divided by hypotenuse OA. In triangle AMO cos theta equals to OM by OA, that is equals to OM divided by OA is a semi dipole length A. Therefore OM is equal to A into cos theta. Okay. So in this figure this OM is equal to OM, both are equal there. OM is equal to OM, then AP is equal to PM. AP is equal to PM, that is OP minus OM. ಇಲ್ಲಿ AP ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಲೆಂತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗಾರೆ PM ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ PO plus or OP plus OM sorry OP minus OM AP is R1 AP is R1 is equal to OP is R minus OM is A cos theta. Similarly BP is equal to OP plus OM. That is BP is R2 is equal to OP is R plus OM equals to OM, that is A cos theta. Substitute R1 and R2 in this expression. Therefore V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into bracket 1 by R1 is 1 by R minus A cos theta minus of 1 by R2, that is 1 divided by R2 is R plus A cos theta. So its LCM is R square minus A square cos theta. This is A minus B into A plus B. That is A square minus B square. That is R square minus A square cos square theta. A square cos square theta. Then cross multiply these one. This comes to this position. R plus A cos theta minus of R minus A cos theta. So ಇದನ್ನ ಸಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ R minus R cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ minus plus A cos theta plus A cos theta to A cos theta. R minus R cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2a cos theta divided by r square minus a square cos square theta. Therefore v is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2aq is p dipole moment p cos theta divided by r square minus a square cos square theta. If r is far greater than a, that is, if point P is considered at larger distance as compared to semi-dipole length, then the a square cos square theta is very small value, so it can be neglected. When we neglecting this a square cos square theta, we get v is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into p cos theta divided by r square. Okay. So this is electric potential at a point due to short dipole. So this implies that electric potential due to dipole is inversely proportional to the square of that point from the center O of the dipole. For point charge it is V is proportional to 1 by R. For dipole V is proportional to 1 by R square. The electric field for point charge electric field E is proportional to 1 by R square. For dipole E is proportional to 1 by R cube. Okay. Now let us see special cases. Special cases, first one. If the point P is considered along the dipole, along the axis of the dipole, if P is on axial line, if P is considered on the axial line, theta equals to 0 degree or theta equals to 180 degree. In that case, substitute this value, theta equals to 0 degree or 180 degree. So theta 0 ಆದರೆ cos 0 is 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. theta 180 degree ಆದರೆ minus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, minus ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Therefore v is equal to plus or minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into q divided by r square. So p divided by r square. P is a dipole of point P. So if point P is on the axial line, ಈ ಕಡೆ point ಅನ್ನು P consider here or here. If you consider point P, then electric potential is plus or minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into P by R square. This is the maximum value. This is the maximum value of electric potential. Electric potential is maximum at a point on the axial line. It may be positive or negative. Second, if P is on equatorial line, is on equatorial line, so theta is equal to 90 degree. Theta is 90 degree. Substitute ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. cos 90 is 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 0 into anything is 0. V is equal to CET question ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. So electric potential at a point on the equatorial line. Suppose point D consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ, equatorial line ನ consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so ಈ point P is at equal distance from plus q charge and minus q charge ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. V1 is equal to V2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, but V2 is negative ಇರುತ್ತೆ, therefore net potential is 0. This is minimum. Thus the electric potential is 0 at a point on the equatorial line. Okay. Electric potential due to a uniformly charged thin spherical cell. Then derivation is just an expression ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. Consider a uniformly charged thin spherical cell of radius capital R. Consider a uniformly charged thin spherical cell of radius r. Let Q be the charge on the spherical cell. Let P be a point at a distance r from the center O of the spherical cell. See here, when the point P lies outside the cell, then small r is greater than capital R, that is distance of the point P is more than the radius of the spherical cell. In that case V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R. Electric potential at any point outside the spherical cell is given by V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R. So this electric potential decreases with the distance R from the center of the cell. Yeah, R distance increase or electric potential goes up decreasing. Second, when the point P lies on the surface of the cell, in that case R is equal to capital R, small r is equal to capital R, then V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by capital R. This is maximum. Third, when the point P lies inside the cell, point P ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ on surface ಇದ್ರೆ V equals to 1 by 4 pi naught into Q divided by capital R. Other when point P is considered at any point inside the spherical cell, in that case V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into q divided by capital R. That is electric potential at any point inside the uniformly charged thin spherical cell is constant and it is equal to, its value is equal to the electric potential at any point on the surface of the spherical cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ inside ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಫೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ electric potential at a point on the surface of the spherical cell. Surface of the spherical cell ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ electric potential ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ and it is a constant ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ electric field on the surface of the spherical cell is maximum ಇರುತ್ತೆ and it decreases with square of the distance for point outside the spherical cell. Inside the spherical cell electric field is zero. In later class we discuss in detail about this. Inside electric field zero but potential is not zero inside the charged spherical cell. It is a constant and its value is the same as on the surface as that on the surface of the spherical cell. Okay. Equipotential surface. Equipotential surface. The name itself says equipotential. Potential is the same at all points on the surface of the conductor. Or surface is called as a equipotential surface. The surface on which the electric potential is same at all points on the surface is called equipotential surface. The definition careful one must. The surface on which the electric potential is same at any point on the surface is called equipotential surface. The surface of a body or surface in space due to any charge is equipotential surface. The example for equipotential surfaces are the surface of a charged sphere. Surface of a charged sphere is equipotential surface, or surface in space due to a point charge is also an equipotential surface. ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಫೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಇಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The surface of a charged spherical cell is example for equipotential surface. Or here is suppose a point charge q. Here we consider one surface in space. This surface at any point the electric potential is same. This surface is also called equipotential surface. Now let us see the equipotential surfaces for different charge systems. Equipotential surfaces for different charge systems. Equipotential surfaces for different charge systems. For point charge, whether you can take positive or negative charge. For positive charge or negative charge. So these surfaces are equipotential surfaces. ಈಗ ಇದೊಂದೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೀವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ is same at all points on this surface. This is equipotential surface. ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು equipotential surface. ಬಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದ್ರಾಗಿದ್ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. These are equipotential surfaces. These are equipotential surfaces. Second one, for system of two unlike charges. For system of two unlike charges. Unlike charges means one positive charge, another one is negative charge. For system of two unlike charges, consider this is positive charge, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನೋಡಿ. This is for system of two unlike charges. Similarly, for system of two like charges, third. For system of two like charges. Like charges ಇದೆ. Consider both positive or both negative charges. ಎರಡು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎರಡು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಸಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿತಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. This is for system of two like charges. These are the equipotential surfaces for two unlike charges and for two like charges. Next, for equipotential surfaces for electric potential surfaces, equipotential surfaces for uniform electric field.